Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Dave from Chase's Summit. Today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new MPOW X5 earbuds. Yes, another pair of earbuds. MPOW seems to be making a ton of earbuds these days, and this is actually one of the higher end options they have available. There's a couple of unique features in these earbuds that I really want to talk about. Let's get into it. Before we dig in, if you found this kind of video helpful or entertaining, please give me a thumbs up down below and consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss more content from me in the future. I'm not big on unboxing, so let's take a look at the box here. It's red, it says MPOW X5s. Let's get this out of the way now. And here are the MPOW X5s. Alright, so let's take a look at the hardware. We've got the MPOW X5 case here. It says MPOW on top. It's a nice matte black finish, and it's a pretty small case overall. If you want to compare these to some of the other headphones I have, I've got the MPOW M30s here. These are the little brothers to the X5s. I've also got the Soundcore Liberty Air 2s here, and I've got the Jaybird Vistas on the end here. So you can see that, relatively speaking, the MPOW X5 case is pretty small. The MPOW X5 case is all plastic, no metal here, but that's okay. It feels pretty robust, and it doesn't feel like it's gonna break. Around the front here, there are 4 LEDs that indicate the charge level of the case in 25% increments. We'll talk about battery life in a second. Around the back of the case, we've got the USB Type-C charging port, which is nice to see because a lot of these cheaper options tend to have micro USB still. That's about it for the exterior, so let's go ahead and pop open the case, and inside you can see the 2 earbuds. So let's take one out and get a closer look at a single earbud for now. Here's an MPOW X5 earbud, and you can see around the back here we've got a glossy surface, and that's actually the touch controls. There's actually a single LED on this glossy surface that's kind of hard to see. It's a little red LED and just indicates power level or pairing status. So here's the MPOW M30, and then here's the MPOW X5 next to it. You can see that the MPOW M30s have this like flashing ring around them, whereas the MPOW X5s are much more minimal. And I prefer the look of the X5 over the M30s because if you're like on an airplane or on a bus or something, you don't really want like blinking lights in your ears, right? First off, let's talk about the fit of the MPOW X5s. So if I put them in my ears, you can see that they're pretty low profile. They don't protrude out too much. They're much smaller than most earbuds in this class, and they're super light. They're very lightweight. One thing they are missing from this design is the little wingtip that's on the MPOW M30s. Well, I'll show you that real quick. So you can see on the MPOW M30s, they've got this little wingtip here, and this actually locks into your ear pretty positively, whereas the MPOW X5 does not have that little wingtip, and it's relying more on the canal part of your ear to get a good fit and not fall out. While these do feel super secure, I can't shake them out. They don't feel as secure as the MPOW M30 with that little wingtip feature. So let's talk about some of the features that make the MPOW X5s kind of unique in this price category. First off, the price is $65 on Amazon right now. I'll have a link down in the description. And at the time of filming this video, there's actually a $10 off coupon, so you get them for around 55 bucks. That's a pretty good deal. And the reason why that's a good deal is because they actually have active noise cancellation, which a lot of earbuds in this price category do not have. Typically, you're going to be spending upwards of $100, $150 to get active noise cancellation in an earbud of this size. For instance, the Apple AirPods Pro that feature active noise cancellation are over $200. Even the Amazon Echo Buds have active noise cancellation, not that good, and those are $130. So these coming in at just $65 or $55 with the coupon, it's pretty impressive. MPOW calls their active noise cancellation technology hybrid technology for some reason. I guess that means because they're relying a bit on the passive noise cancellation of the seal in your ear, along with the active noise cancellation to kind of be a complete solution. If you look closely at the earbud, when I flip the ear tip up here, you can see that there's a little hole right in the area where your ear canal would be, and that's actually a microphone. And the technology in the earbud actively compares the 2 sound sources and then tries to cancel out whatever's inside your ear versus what's outside your ear. This is most effective on things like air conditioners or like the sound of an airplane, basically like droning hums. I will say it's not super powerful. It's not like when you turn it on, it's not like night and day from when it's off, but it is noticeable. To turn on active noise cancellation, you simply hold the left earbud for a couple of seconds and a voice says ANC activated, and that's when everything gets a little bit more quiet. If you hold it for 2 more seconds, it actually goes into a transparency mode or a voice through mode, And this actually plumbs in the audio around you, the opposite of active noise cancellation, to let you hear your surroundings. This is actually really valuable as a runner. If I'm out on a road run and a car's beeping at me or someone's yelling at me to get out of the way or something, I want to be able to hear what's going on around me. So turning on that pass-through mode or that transparency mode is really valuable for runners, cyclists, people like that who want to listen to music, but they don't want to totally tune out their surroundings for safety reasons. Now, this does have an effect on battery life, but generally speaking, battery life is pretty good with the MPOW X5s. You're looking at 6 hours with the earbuds themselves on a single charge, and then you get an additional 18 hours with the case, so 24 hours in total. But if you turn on active noise cancellation, you do lose about an hour of playtime, so it goes down to 5 hours plus 16 hours with the case. So you make a little sacrifice in battery life, but it's really not too bad for what you're getting. The battery will also recharge from empty in about 2 hours. In about 15 minutes will give you about an hour of playtime on the earbuds. So other than cycling through the various modes with the earbuds with the touch controls, you can also do things like turn up or down the volume, skip tracks, activate Siri or Google Assistant, or answer or decline phone calls. The MPOW X5s feature Bluetooth 5.0 technology, which is great news. It gives you up to about 30 feet of range from your phone or whatever you're connected to. And another benefit is you can actually use these in mono mode. By taking one earbud out, it will go into a mono versus stereo. This essentially will double your battery life, so you can listen to one, put it back in, let it charge while you take the other one out. This is great for really long multi-leg trips if you're on an airplane or something, or in my case, ultra marathons where you need crazy long battery life on a single charge. All right, let's talk about sound quality with the MPOW X5s. The MPOW X5s actually sound really good. They're very clean in the mids and highs. The bass isn't overwhelming. They're not terribly bassy earbuds, but they have a nice flat profile. This is something I actually prefer. I prefer like a flat response versus like having a really bassy earbud. But if you like that bass, then you might want to look elsewhere. And again, this goes back to your fit. If you don't get a good fit with the earbud, you're not going to get a bunch of low end because it just leaks out around the tip of the earbud. I've been listening to a lot of rock, podcasts, and various electronic music, and they all sound really good on these earbuds. Even at very high volumes, they don't really distort too much, even though these don't get terribly loud. When comparing the MPOW X5s versus the M30s, there's about a $20 price difference, but you get way more features on the X5s than you do on the M30s. That said, I still think the M30s have a more secure fit in my ear, thanks to that wingtip, and they also have a bit more bass in their design. Sometimes it's a little too bassy for me, but keep that in mind if you like that sort of thing. Okay, so what are my final thoughts on the MPOW X5s? I think they're really impressive for the price. You're getting active noise cancellation, really good battery life, really good sound quality, excellent call quality for a value price. Some things that it's missing is maybe a phone app to do some sort of EQ to bring up that low end if that's something you need. And I'm kind of missing that wingtip design of the M30s to get that secure fit in my ear. Other than that though, I think the MPOW X5 is an amazing value for that $55 price tag that we're seeing right now with the coupon on Amazon. Again, there's a link down in the description for the best price available right now. At $55, I don't think there's anything on the market that's competing with it. Okay, that's all I've got for today. Just a quick look at the MPOW X5s and what I think about them so far. What do you think? Are you going to pick up a pair of X5s? Let me know in the comments down below. And let me know if there's anything in this price category with active noise cancellation that can compete with these. Thanks for making it to the end of this video. If you found it helpful, give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one.